Hello dear listeners, I welcome you all to this video. Here we shall move further in our story Paying the Price, written by Munshi Premchand. So far we have read that Hairat Ali Khan was asking Allah Rakhi to take leave because of her ailing small daughter. But she could not afford to be on leave as her salary would be cut, and being poor, she could not lose money. She was filled with fear lest she should lose her job because she had muttered words to herself, and those words were heard by Khairat Ali Khan, unfortunately. Allah Rakhi felt her life was going out of her. She was in a blue funk. It means very frightened. She was very frightened. Trembling all over, she said, "No, my lord, may I go blind if I was calling you names?" And she burst into tears. She could not understand Khairat Ali Khan. Khairat Ali Khan, filled with humanity and out of concern for that little baby, he was asking her to take leave. And she thought that he was asking her to leave the job. Whereas he did not ask her to leave the job. He just spoke that she should go home to take care of child and she must send her husband Hussaini in place of her. She took it otherwise. She was trembling with fear and she clarified her position by saying, "No, my lord, I did not say anything to you. I must go blind. It means God makes me blind if I do that. If I call you names, if I say something bad to you, may God make me blind." And she burst into tears. It means tears came out of her eyes non-stop. Let's read further. In the evening, Hussaini and Allah Rakhi went to collect her pay. She was feeling low. Hussaini tried to console her. "Why are you so sad? If they are going to cut the pay, let them. I promise from now on I won't waste any money." Hussaini, her husband, was very considerate, was very affectionate and loving towards her. He was taking full care of her. He was consoling her that she must not feel very low. He asked her the reason of her sadness and he consoled her by saying that if Khairat Ali Khan would cut her salary, let him cut, it does not matter. Now onwards he would not waste even a single penny so that he could save enough money to make things better, to work things out. But Allah Rakhi had some other fears spinning in her mind. "I'm afraid I will be fired." Fired here means to leave the job. She was afraid because Khairat Ali Khan was much irritated because he had listened her calling him names. So he would fire her. He would ask her to leave the job. What had happened to me? How could I? Now she was cursing herself. What had gone into her? How could she say so bad words against him? Although she did not speak any word intentionally, they just came unintentionally out of her mouth. Being a good husband, Hussaini said, "If you are fired, then you are fired. Let Allah be merciful to him. How long can you go on crying about it?" Hussaini tried to console his wife Allah Rakhi that if Khairat Ali Khan would fire Allah Rakhi, let him. Don't stop him. Who could stop him? How long will you go on crying like this? He was not happy to see his dear wife crying. Allah Rakhi said, "You are taking me there for nothing. Every one of those women will laugh at me." Allah Rakhi was saying this thing to her husband again and again that Hussaini was taking her to take the salary for nothing. She would not get any salary over there. Rather, she will be fired. And she was scared of insult that those other women would laugh at her. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.